Mister, can you hear my
Hello,
voice?
can you hear my voice, Keanu?
Yes, I can.
Hello, hello. I cannot hear your voice anyway.
Mister, can you hear my voice, Mister?
Oh yeah, yeah. Right now I can. Hello.
Hello, hello. Did you
Okay.
hear my?
Yeah, yeah. I hear your voice. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for joining the class, Keanu. Before we go, just like usual, maybe you can turn on your camera, yeah, so our class will be interactively. Okay. Can you?
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Thank you. For
Okay.
joining today's class. So today we will go for the module one and lesson one for Python Pro 2 ya, Keanu ya. And before we go, just like usual, I want to ask about your routine. How was your day, Keno, and how was the week? And can you tell
It
me
was good.
a little bit, yeah, before you join the Algorithmics again? Can you tell me uh, what uh, what you've did in the holiday? I think you are going to Vakan, yeah? Is it right? You go to the German, if I'm not wrong.
Uh, I go to German in October.
Oh, in October. Oh, no, so not in this month, yeah?
No, 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 no.
Oh, I kind of forget. So what you did before you join Algorithmics again? Can you tell me a bit?
uh, yeah, I just stayed at my home
Oh,
all the
you
time.
stay at your home.
I
Maybe
go
take a
outside.
rest.
Yeah, I
Oh,
go outside sometimes. Yeah.
oh, I see. Maybe just take a rest, yeah, after you finish the exam in your school, right?
Yeah.
So until for now, you still in holiday
Yes, I'm still in holiday until
un
July 14th.
until July 14. Oh, I think there's yeah, a lot of holiday. Yeah. I think you can fulfill your holiday with maybe do the task in the algorithmics platforms. You can complete the task in algorithmics platform, so you can know better about the Python in most case. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so our topic for today, we will discuss about the model one and lesson one. We will go back again. We will try to review about the algorithms and also data structures for today's lessons. Okay, so let me
Okay.
share the screen. Can you see my screen, Keanu?
Yes, I can see your screen, sir.
Okay, so the total is nanti. So, okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, good. Okay, so module one, lesson one, review algorithms and data structure. Okay, so we go for the discussions, which is it's about the news for and also about you. Okay, so welcome to the Business Incubator, WOC, World of Code. Okay, so what are going to do on this year? So we have the Business Incubator weight on here. So Business Incubator is an organization that helps those taking the first step in business promote their startup. This company constantly supports our new projects, trains managers, provides office space, and also teach us how to assess the risk and also helps the attracts investments. And the WOC or World of Code Business Incubator is looking for new programmers. The creators of the incubator believe that the ideas are shaped by your environments, and they find that teamwork and the ability to create an IT product by ourselves are the two key skills required for future innovators. And for its part, throughout the course, the Word of Code will provide us with the informations and also exercises to help us to improve, create our own IT projects. And then what may be well-known companies were started in the business companies. So we have a lot of companies here that start it with the well-known with the business incubator first.
Yeah.
Example like this one. Which company that you know? Can you tell me?
Which Reddit, Airbnb. I don't know a lot about Dropbox.
Oh, you don't know a lot about Dropbox. Can you tell me about the Twitch and Airbnb? What is it?
Twitch is like a streaming platform for streamers, and then Airbnb is like when you want to like stay at a temporary house.
Yeah, yeah. We want to book something like hotel and
Yeah,
maybe just maybe a mess and so on. Yeah. And about Reddit, Reddit is like
Reddit,
it's
like
like a
posting
platform to
forum.
yeah, it's like a forum, yeah, forum for maybe for to ask something or maybe to discuss with another's maybe in another country and so on. And Dropbox just it's just like Google Drive anyway. It's for save something. So basically, just like Google Drive. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, on here, as you can see, we have the four types of company that start with the business incubators, and not only this, yeah, but it's just for example for this four. And then how do we succeed within the world of code? So first, we need to complete all the tasks on the platforms, which is programming is the key skill here. The incubator will help us develop our ideas and also find new ones. However, we will only be able to implement them using the code. And we can also work as a team. And we share our knowledge. If we have an idea, tell the others. If we can help, we will try to do it. And then we have also projects that awaits in the world of code. First, maybe we have the mobile apps. What we will learn how to create our own mobile app, upload it to the phone, and also Google Play Store. And also data mining, so we will try to extract useful information from the large data sets by using the data mining. And then about the machine learning, so on here we create a model to classify the objects based on a set features. And then 3D games. So on here we will try to add the 3D models to a project, design a map, and work with the camera. And also we have also the web applications. We use the HTML markup language, work with the Flash library, and also create a mini website.
The world of code.
Yes, so what projects await you in the World of Code? As you can see, so we have the World of Code final projects, which is about the final hackathon. So on here we will have the Python's developers career, and we will on our we will try to develop an app that will blow the market away, and then we will try to beat the incubator farewell and embark upon our own journey. So basically, I think it's really challenging and also fun for World of Code. And then for the example of the case, yeah, from the World of Code
Yeah.
WOC, we have the World of Code has long been researching the presence of all business incubator participants. Its experts always monitor what project startup uppers plan to work on they bring their ideas to life. Okay, and then World of Code will ask us to write a program that collects the data for a set period, maybe a span of time between the two specific years. It's about the
Okay.
number of the entrepreneurs and willing to work on the projects on the various topics. And then we will also try to perform the initial analysis on this data. So basically, I think we will have some case. I think it will be fun and also challenging, yeah, based on these informations. Okay, do you still remember, Kenu, what is it? What is a variable? What is a function? What is condition? What is a loop? What is list? And what is
Variable is
dictionary?
like like in the space game, you remember, right?
Yeah.
The space game, like there are the lives and the score. There is variable.
Yeah, so variable is for save something. Okay,
Yeah, save
so
something.
it's for save something. It's just a platform. And then the function, what is a function?
Function is like def blah 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 like that.
Yeah, we are using def. Good. And then condition,
Uh, if
if,
like
and then,
this is like less or equal to,
yeah,
and then while
yeah,
while
while,
this is in range,
yeah,
like
good.
that.
And then what is the pair of if? What is the pair of if? Only if, or maybe there's also another, uh, yeah, another besides
Else
if.
else else
Else,
else.
yeah, we have else. And also one more is elif. Okay, we have
Yes.
if, elif, and if, elif, and else. And then what
Okay.
is a loop? What kind
But
of
it's
loop?
like repeating like while I in range like that.
Why I in range? Yes, very good. And then a list. What is a list?
It's like the bracket, and then you can like add something to the list by appending,
Yeah.
and then
So
like that.
what types of bracket that we are using in the list?
Square bracket.
Yeah, we are using the square bracket, or maybe we can call it as box brackets. And then about the dictionary, what is dictionary?
Dictionary is like for keys or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a keys and values. And
Yeah.
what is the brackets that we are using in the dictionary?
The what is
So we are
the curve
using
bracket? The curve
curly. Yeah,
bracket.
we are using the curly brackets. Okay, nice. Okay, we continue. And then as you can see, a variable is a data element that has its own name. A function is a name set of program commands that can be called from another part of the program. And then a condition is the construct that analyzes a condition and selects a command for executions. We have also a loop, yeah, which is a command that executes action given as long as certain logical expressions conditions remains true. And then a list itself is a structure for a deordered storage of data of various types. And then the last is dictionary, which is an unordered set of the key value pairs. And then we will try to review, yeah. So what is the variables, conditions, and loops, and what is the conditions?
Okay.
Okay, so what data types that does the Python use? What kind of data types can you tell
What
me
are
a bit?
data types again?
Yeah,
Oh,
what kind of data
no, no,
types?
no. Integer,
Yes,
integer, and string,
the string, and then one more.
decimal.
Yeah, what is decimal? What's the
Uh,
name?
what ya? Forgot.
So the name is float, yeah. So the name is float.
Float or float.
Okay. So as you can see, we have the so many data types in Python anyway. We have the integer, we have the list, we have the string, and so on. As you can see, maybe we will go integer for the integer number like this one, 5, 0, but that not contains comma, and then float, for floating point numbers, which is decimal. And then we have also the string, like hello and hello that covered using the single or maybe double quotes. And also for the boolean, we have the true and
Ah,
false on here. And then the list, so we are using the list by using the box bracket and then using the comma, on here. The dictionary itself, we have the key and values. Which the key, which the values? Yeah, no.
the value is 15. The keys is age. Wait, no, no,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah. So basically, it's the key, its value, and then it's the key, and then its value. And then the set also, we have also the set. The example is like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, it's the set. We are using the curly brackets also, and then
Well, what
square
is the
it.
set for? Oh,
So the set, it's just like the list, but it will go for the another condition, and we will try to learn about this in this topic. Okay. Basically, it uses the different brackets. Okay, it's using like the dictionary brackets, but it's just like the list. But the purpose and the functions is it's kind of different. So we will try to learn about it. And then functions in Python. So we have the print. So for it's for printing the arguments given with the brackets. We have also the input for reading the data. We have also the integer for conversions to the integer type, and then the float for conversions to the floating point type, and then str or string to conversion to string, and then the len, for determining the length of the string or another data structure. Okay.
yeah.
And then we have also in the Python we can also provide using the mathematical operators in Python. As you can see, for the additions we can use the a plus b. Subtractions we can use a minus b for subtractions, and for the multiplications we are using a and then asterisk b for multiplications. And then for this one, for divisions, a double slash b for division without reminders. And with this one, with the reminders, maybe we want to divide it by it, and then it will still produce the comma. We can use this single slash only. And then for the remainder itself, we can use this modulus a modulus b, raising the power. That means in Indonesia we can say it as akar pangkat, pangkat. We are using a double asterisk b. And then for the equal, this one,
The
we are
equal,
using double
what
equal.
is that? Equal.
Sorry.
Double equal is equal, right?
Yeah, double equal is equal. So when we want to make it equal, we can use double equal. Not equal using this one, exclamation mark, and equal, greater than this one, less than this one, and greater than or equal, just add the equal, and then the greater than, and then this one for less than and equal. And then we have also the logical operators for or and and, yeah. So basically, and is for two kind of condition must be true, and then for the or itself, we just need one conditions to be true. Okay.
Okay.
Any question until here? Any question?
Wait. Percent is module, right? Percent is
Yeah,
remainder of module. Okay.
yeah, modulo. Yes.
Modulo. Oke.
Is
Oke.
it enough? Okay, yeah.
Enough.
Okay, let's go. We continue. So analyze the code. We have the who equal y combinator. We have the current year input. What year is it now? And then current year we convert it to integer. And then the foundation year we have the 2005, and then the age current year minus foundation year. And then as you can see, we will print just like this. Who came into being age years ago. So as you can see, what we will do on here, so we will try to determine all the data types used in the program. What do we use in the input functions for in the program? I think you already know about this, yeah. So maybe we can continue. Input, it's for inputting something, right? You still remember, right, about this? And then we have also the integer for changing the data types to be integer. Okay. So
Oke.
basically, it will print like this. So we have the who. What is
Here is it
the
now.
data type of who? Can you tell me? What's
Y
the data type on here?
combinator.
Yeah, what is it? The data types?
The type is integer. No. String.
String, yeah. And then for this one input,
It is string because there's no int.
Yeah, the first one is string ya, and then when we convert it, the current year now
Int
is,
current year is
yeah, now
is
it's
whatever the
integer.
user entered.
Yeah,
Or
it's now integer because we convert it to be integer.
yeah,
Then the foundation year
foundation year
2025.
age
Yeah,
current
and
year
then
I think we came. Okay.
we are using this minus conversion year minus foundation year. Print who came into being age years ago, and then it will look like this here. What year is it now? 2001, 2021, and then it will print the who, which is y combinator, came into being 16 years ago. So basically just like this one. Okay, and then we go for the conditional statement. So what is the conditional statement? So conditional statements in Python are the main selection tools in the Python. They determine what actions needs to be performed depending on the variable values at the time of the condition check. So basically this one is about the action needs to be performed depending on the variable values at the time of the condition check. And then for the conditional statement itself, we have the if, elif, and else for this one. So as you can see, to determining this, we have the conditional statement which if, else, and else. And then this one, the conditions is written as the logical expression. Don't forget the colon. And then the command. And then this one for additional condition. Don't forget to use the colon also for closing this. And then the comments. On here we have the two comments, which is it will be executed when the condition is true, indented by 4 spaces when typed. And then this else also. Anything else not covered by the if and also elif parts. And then this one also for the comment. And we will try to analyze the code just like this. As you can see, we have the variable name project, so it will saving the entire word of the module development of data analysis. So we will try to inputting something, and then we will go for the lower. Still remember, Ken, what is lower means? What's the purpose?
Lowercase.
Yeah, for lowercase. So everything that we will type on the project variable will be performed as the lower case. And then if project
Okay.
equal to development, read, get ready for 3D games, apps, and websites. So basically, we will try to make sure that everything that we input to the projects, it will go for this lower, yeah. And then when we
Okay.
go for development, it will print, get ready for 3D games, apps, and websites. But if it's another, which means not development, it will try to print. Next, we will be working with data and machine learning. So that one, what we will learn also. And then,
Bisa namanya anchor atau for a bit.
oh, okay, yeah, you can. Okay, just tell me if you have done, yeah. Hello, Keanu, have you done? Hello, Keanu.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. We continue, yeah. So what will the program will print? So basically, yeah, this one. When we try to development, it will go for grid, get ready for 3D games, and then it will go here, yeah, apps and websites. And then when we go for data analysis, it will try to print. Nice, you will be working with the data and machine learning. Okay, so questions now. Did you know that startup's life cycle is the period it takes for an idea to become an in-demand product and on the market? So, what is a cycle? Or maybe what is or a loop? So basically, loop in Python. Loop is a command that executes actions given as long as certain logical expressions condition remains true. So basically, we have this kind of shapes, like a diamond shapes. It will go for the condition. That means for these shapes, it's for conditions. It's asking like just like this: is the logical expression true? If yes, it will go trying to execute the action A, which is the rectangle, and then it will go looping until the logical expression is no. It will go outside.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's like a condition, right? This condition.
Yeah, it's the condition. So the diamond shapes is the condition. Okay,
Okay,
and
okay.
then the rectangle shape is the process.
But this is as a loop, right?
Yeah, it's as a loop. And then what types of loops in Python that we need to
While
remember? Yeah, so yeah,
while
we have the while
and
loop
for
and also for loop. Yeah.
or is it
So for
for I in range or while I in range?
yeah, correct. So for the while loop, it will try to repeat certain actions as long as the condition is true, and it will try to repeat certain actions and count the number of repeats. And for the for loop, it will try to repeat certain actions in n times, and then we will try to traverse an ordered sequence. Maybe
Okay.
for I in range, so basically we will use the for loop.
Sorry, I'm Mister. If I'm not having enough energy, I think I haven't have like
Oh yeah,
enough.
that's okay, Diana. Okay, so now about the main elements of the whilst loop, yeah. So we have that means less than equal for the condition is written logical expressions. Don't forget to use the colon for this, for closing this. And then we have also the while. So the name is the while loop, or maybe the cycle, or maybe operator. And don't forget the indentations on here, we have the four spaces, and then we have also the loop body. Also it indented by four spaces or maybe one tabulations when typed. So basically we used this command for making it. And then now we go for analyze the code. So we use the variable name time on here. It will asking us about the how many hours should the project take. While time greater than 8, it will try to go this variable spend time underscore how many hours have you already spent on the projects, and then it will try to subtracting the time. So time will be subtracting equal to spend time, and then it will print the time remaining. And then it will print when while the while loop already done, that means it's already greater than 8, it will go here. Less than 1 day left to complete the projects. We advise you to speed up. Okay?
While time less than more than 8, they will
Yeah.
ask you how many hours have you spent on project. Then
No.
time
So when the time is still less than 8, it will go
less
for
than.
this while.
Is that less than or is it more than?
It's more than. But when with the time, maybe the time is 1, we type it 1. So that means 1. Is it 1? Sorry, I kind of forget. Okay, sorry, I kind of forget. So when we type maybe it's 9, because it's greater than 8, it will go
Yeah.
here. It will go running the loop. But when it's 1, or maybe it's 8, or maybe 7, which means it will be incorrect, right? 7
Mm,
greater than 8, is it right?
no.
No, so it will go here. So basically this one we must set it
Oh,
at least 9,
so like
because it
if the time is 1, it will go to print less than 1 day left to complete. Okay.
yeah, because it's incorrect, yeah, because yeah, is it right 1 is greater than 8? No, that's not correct. So it will go away for the print. But when it's true, so it means 9 greater than 8, it will go for this loop. Understood?
Why is it minus equal, not just minus?
Minus equal. Where is that?
Uh,
Minus
time
equal.
time.
This one. So
Yes,
it
yes,
will
yes.
try to it will try to subtracting the time. So that means time equal time minus spend time. So basically it will try to subtracting. So maybe we will try to use it in the code, yeah. So you will know
Okay,
exactly
okay.
what its purpose.
What is the difference between like the only subtraction and then subtract then equal?
Yeah, this one. That's not different. We just make it
Oh,
simpler, as you can see. So
oh,
basically
okay.
this one and this one is the same, yeah. But when we go for this
Oh,
one, we will make it shorter. Okay?
oh, so it's the same. Okay, okay.
Yeah, just how we type, yeah. The output will be the same, but when we go for this one, it will make our code shorter. That's only the purpose. Okay.
Okay.
And then as you can see, how many hours the project takes? 25. How many hours the project already spent? 8. So it will subtracting 25 with 8, which is it will be 17. And then as you can see how many hours you have already spent on the projects, we type 12, it will go for the time remaining is 5. And then less than 1 day left to complete project. So that means when it's already less than 8, it will try to printing this one. And then for the for loop syntax, so as you can see the for loop syntax, name remain. Okay, so basically we have the for operator, and then we have the parameter on here, maybe I, maybe X, maybe N, or maybe the name, or maybe everything for making it share. And then in sequence, so sequence is the list or sequence transfers, and then don't forget to use the colon, and then use the indentation on here. So we go for the 4 spaces or maybe 1 tabulations when we type. So we have the comment and the comment, and then when it's done, it will go for the last comment, which is it's in line with in the same line with the comment with the 4. Okay.
Okay, with the
Understood?
4. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's step. You step.
Yeah, we are using the tab. Okay, so now analyze the code. We have the password for word of code. And the data, this one,
Yeah,
underscore 123 until ZZ.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's just like maybe, the lessons that we have learned. First symbol
Yeah.
in password, for symbol in password. So basically we are using, try to creating the name of it is symbol in password, which is this one. Post equal data.find symbol plus 1. So basically it will try to find the symbol, which is this one plus and then plus 1. And then it will print the code for the symbol hyphen post. And then what it looks like. So basically it will try to print the symbol itself and also the post itself to show us something. So yeah, that one. So I think that one, as you can see, it will
Oh,
print it like this. It will show us the W, which is on the line 56, O on the 41, R on the 47, and so on. Yeah. So basically, it will try
what will the
to
program
explaining
print?
us the locations of the index of the
Uh,
every alphabets.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
The index, right?
Yeah, the index. Okay.
Ah,
Okay. So it is one for the for loop with range syntax. So as you can see, we have the loop or the cycles, we have the for, and then the element, and then we have also used the range in range 5. So basically it will be the number of repetitions or maybe the range. So basically this one. And then we go for this loop body. So we have this loop body, and then we type for the loop body, maybe it will be indented by 4 spaces or maybe 1 tabulation when we type. And then this one also, yeah. So maybe we will try to go because we have maybe only 1 hour for this. So maybe I will make it shorter. Yeah. So basically
yeah.
just like, yeah, we make it integer, so we can put it something, we can do the mathematical rules, and then we go for the for I, and then we add plus it, and then we go for the multiplication, and then the last we print, and then try to subtract, and then also we try to round the amount. So basically we want to deleting the the comma after the number. Okay, so I think that one. So it will print just like this. 2015, 2022, the amount is 10,000. The interest rate is 8. It will try to count the deposit rate, which is 7, and then the resulting amount for 70,158. Okay, so that one for our first task. And here, any questions that you want to ask before we go for the task, Keanu?
No. How many
Okay,
correct
so
answers?
we have 4 correct answers on here. So what's the first?
Four
Variable
correct.
name cannot match any reservoir print. Is it correct? The first one?
Cannot match any of the reserved words. No.
That's correct. Yeah, we cannot use
One.
print, if, and etc. when we
Wait,
want to
wait,
make
wait, wait.
our
Oh,
own variable.
cannot match, cannot match, cannot match.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then variable name cannot contain space. Is it correct?
Um, yes.
Yes. And then can start
Can
with a
start.
number.
It's integer, right? Variable is string. Can variable be string and integer?
I think we can, but when can it start with number? The start, that means it's starting it with the number. So the answer is
Yes.
no. Yeah.
Why cannot?
We cannot use the number for starting to create the variable with starting. So maybe the variable name is 7 to and 72 and then the name gitu. For the example, we cannot use number for making the variable. That's the rules of the Python. Okay.
Okay.
And then number 4, the variable name
No,
can
no, no,
start with
not true,
underscore.
not true, no, 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 not true, no, no.
The answer is true. So when we are
Why,
using
with
underscore,
what?
we can. Yeah, so by using underscore, we can. So basically, how to split the variable? Maybe we have the two variables that we can use underscore, and then it's correct. When we start the variable with underscore, it's also can. Okay, that's the rules of the Python. And then variable can contain spaces but cannot contain with the space. Is it correct?
No,
No. Okay, so the last is
this
correct
one.
also. Yeah, names. Card number can be used in the same code as different values. Okay, good.
Number
Let's go
and
with number
number is
2.
different, right? This one is
Yeah,
different,
that's
right?
different. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, wait.
Okay. Program should ask the user for the name of the startup, the start date, day and month, and the years of foundations, and display information on the screen according to the samples shown in the screenshot. Okay, so we need to fix the bugs. Let's go. Maybe we
Okay,
can
wait.
try to run this first. Enter the
Turbo
name.
developers.
Yeah, you can type everything anyway. Don't need to follow that. As you can see, invalid tutorial for integer with base 10. So why? It's incorrect because
It's incorrect because. Oh yeah.
hmm,
Wait. It asks for the new name of the
we
sub.
type
Okay.
turbo developers. We type turbo
Wait, wait.
developers, but it's incorrect. Why? Because we are using
Oh yeah. Okay, wait.
yeah. So we don't need integer. Okay. Don't forget the last
Oh yeah,
parenthesis.
wait.
You haven't deleted. Okay. Turbo developers. Enter the foundation. September 1. Can we type it?
No.
No, because yeah, you have to make sure the questions, yeah. Check the questions.
Yeah.
Is it for string or is it for integer?
It is
Okay.
for it is integer. So you it is.
So yeah, that's also input. Okay. Try to run this again.
But how will one work?
Okay, turbo developer. Enter. September 1 or maybe
Uh,
everything. It's okay. September 1. The year.
enter the year 2021.
Okay, welcome to developers promising. Okay, good, yeah. So that's it. How do we handle this? And I think the incorrect way is it already the same with the output in the picture? Can we see it? Okay, maybe you need
Yes.
to finish this first. Finish this first. Yes, finish this. September 1 and then type maybe 2020 or maybe yeah. Let's go. We compare. Welcome to developers promising new IT startup. And then the second one, is it correct?
Mm,
The turbo developers. So it
the
must be show us the turbo developers. So yeah,
oh yeah, wait.
yeah, we
No,
need to
wait.
split it with comma, because who is the variable. So the
This
using the
one.
very good. And then comma again. The comma is on the who, not on the company.
Oh
And
yeah, I
then
forgot. I forgot. I
give the
forgot.
space. Yeah, that one. We need to use the single quote because we are using single. Oh, you want to use double? Okay, good. Don't forget the space, Keanu. After comma,
Where?
you give a space. That one. Okay, good. I think the
Oh yeah,
year
wait.
also.
Not yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the year also.
I
Yeah.
think the year also. Yeah. Comma first, comma or after the okay. Okay, so after the double quotes, use comma, and without the space. Okay, so comma space day, comma
Yeah, no.
space year. Yeah, like that one. Okay, good. Hmm.
Hmm?
You use the
Oh wait.
double quotes in the last. Okay. The day is
Name
not
day is.
defined.
Oh wait.
So we don't have the day. We have the day. So I think we need to replace the variable name to be lower, I think.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. There.
It's still running successfully, but I think the best is we can replace the variable name with the lowercase only. So change the day to be day with the lowercase, year to be year, and also the line 5. Okay, very good. I think one more that we need to add. As you can see, we have the dot, the last, after the year, add the dot. Year, comma, yeah. Okay, and then give the dot. Okay, very good. Checklist again.
Not yet.
Not
What?
yet. Wait. Let me check. Who promising new IT startup? The Who company was founded on the day, year. Okay. Hey, maybe you
What?
can compare with my code. I will share you my code in the chat. Okay, I think it's kind of the same. You can also use this because I think your code is already good, it's already correct. But yeah, okay, you can delete the number 7 and 8.
Yes. Okay, wait.
Okay, so
Yeah,
where's the difference?
it's the same. It's the same thing.
The Who company was founded on the day, year. Oh,
Let's
I
use
think
your.
I think because of you have the space after the hyphen before the hyphen of promisings, and the correct code is not having the spaces after the single quotes.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Okay.
that one. Okay, very good. Let's go. Write the program that asks the user for an amount in rubles and integer. A dollar rate, the cost of $1 in rubles can be decimal and convert the rubles into dollars at the specified rate. The result is rounded to the nearest hundreds and displayed. The program should work like in the picture. Okay, let's go. How to create this? Okay, maybe I will also do it with you.
What? Wait. Input.
Okay. Maybe if you confused, you can see my screen, can we?
Okay, wait.
So let's go.
Yeah.
We do it together. So as you can see, what we need to do, we need to make it this one. Okay. Maybe I
Wait,
will
wait.
try to add this the name of variable name amount, and then for this one, it will try to integer, and then input, enter the amount.
How do you convert?
What?
How do you convert this to
How do
that?
we convert? Okay, so maybe you can see my screen. Okay, so basically we need to, for this one, we are using the float, okay? Float,
Yes, I know. No, we already vote.
input, and then type the name, which is enter the USD exchange rate. And then after that, we print the conversion result. So maybe we will try to create the new variable to count this one. We can use the round, So as you can see, we have the 2 comma after the point. So we are using the round, and then we go for the variable, which is amount divided by result, because the
Oh,
name of my variable is amount divided by result. I mean the USD rate, and then it will go for the 2. So that means I will go for the 2 decimal after the point, after the comma, I mean. And then I will print this one. Conversion result, and then I go for 20. Sorry, I will go for the result. And now I will print
okay.
this. What's the here? Example 1078.5. 1078.5. As you can see, it will print exactly the same. Okay, understood?
Wait, let me. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let me test first. Okay, I get it correct also.
Okay, good. Let's go to the number 4. Let's go now.
Okay.
Okay. Write a program that asks the novice startup creator questions and recommends what to do to further develop in the business. The program works as follows. Ask if the user has an idea for their own product. If they don't have an idea, display the phrase, "Thank you for participating in the survey," and shut down. Second, if the user has an idea for a product, the system should ask if the user is interested in receiving an investment. And if the answer is yes, the screen displays the phrase, "You have every chance to get into the business accelerator." If the user answers no, the program writes, "We recommend you enroll in business school." Just like this one. Do you have an idea for a product? Yes. Are you interested in getting investment? Yes. You have every chance to get into business accelerator. So how do we create this? Okay, let's go. Maybe we can go for the input on here So maybe I will try to create this idea equal input. Do you have an idea for your product? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
And then question mark.
Yes. Okay.
And then don't forget to make it lower. Idea equal idea dot lower. Then we go for if. If idea
If idea
equal to
equal
yes.
yes.
Yeah. So when we go for the yes, it will asking again about the interested. Interest. Okay, interest equal. What's the questions? Input again.
Input.
Are you interested? Interested with this one interested in getting investment? Yes or no? Don't forget the question mark. And then if yes, we have a free. Okay, so we go maybe for no here. If interest equal to no, I mean this one. So what the program will print? The program will print this one. Print. No, it will print. We recommend enroll in the business school. This one. Oh, anyway, don't forget to make it lower Interest dot lower. Else. So that means if it's not no, it will print you have every chance to do this. Okay, and then we create another else for this for this closing if. Thank you for participating in the survey.
Yes.
Okay, print this one.
Wait.
Okay, let's go. We check. Yes.
We can do.
Yes. You have every chance into business accelerator. Okay. Just like this one. Yes. No.
I will accelerator. And this one is.
Yeah. Else
Right.
with the okay. Yeah. In line with the first if. Very good. Don't forget make the interest to be lower. Also, Kenu. Don't forget add interest equal interest at lower on the line for there. Interest dot lower. Okay, good. Okay, let's go. We try. Why?
Oh,
because
wait.
Because the no is okay. We need to cover it with string. With the column in it. Once again.
What?
Can you run it?
I cannot run it. What?
That input. Okay. Okay. I think because of your indentations is incorrect. So as you can see, the if must be in line with the interest. Just like that one. And also the else. And also the print. Okay, but that's okay. Okay.
In a business
Okay,
school.
I think there's a problem with the name of that. Yeah. Don't forget the dot and so on because it's very sensitive.
What?
Okay, maybe you can use my code if you because we will jump into the new task. I mean the new presentations after this.
Okay.
So it will be the last task for this section. You done?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So maybe we will go to the presentations again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will share because we have already a break. Anyway, we only have around maybe around less than 20 minutes, maybe only 15 minutes to explain this. So maybe I will go. So we have the review, which is it's about the list and also about the dictionaries. So what is a list? So list in the Python is a structure for the order storage of data of various types. And then comment for working with the list, we have this one. So we set it inside the variable name income for creating an empty list, and then this one for creating a populated list. Income equal the box bracket 1200, 700, 1000, 1250, and then for this one also maybe when we want to go the split to converting a string to be into a list, we can use the split also. Maybe on here we have this we have the space, yeah, so we split it with the space, and then we have also append for adding an element to the end of the list. And then for checking or maybe to try to accessing the first element of a list, we can use this one, income 0. 0 is the first element in the Python because this index is start from the 0. And then to determining the length of the list, we can use this one, use the length functions. And then for this one, go for the, maybe we want to go for the list by using the loop, we can go for this one. For item in the income, it will try to iterating the list items in the loop, and then for this one, 1000 in income, it's for checking if an element is in the list, is it true or false? It will checking. And then we have also the income.sort. So basically, it will try to sorting a list lexicographically by numbers or maybe letters ascending. And then we have also the map string income. So it will try to applying certain functions to every element of a list. Yeah, it will try to applying certain functions to every element of a list. So maybe for this one, we will try to go for the string for the income. Okay.
Okay.
And then we go for it again, analyze the code. As you can see, we have the variable name income, input, enter the monthly income data. We use the split, and then for the income itself, list map integer income. We set the total for 0, that means the counter equal to 0. We set the minimum for this one using this index, income 0, maximum for this index, income 0. For item, in income, total plus equal the item. If item greater than maximum, and then maximum equal item. And if item less than minimum, the minimum will be the item. Okay, so we will go for here total earnings. It will be a total, so it will counting the total of this item, and then for the maximum earnings, it will go for the maximum item when the item is greater than the maximum, and for the minimum earnings, it will go for minimum when the earnings is minimum. Yeah, that means the item is less than the minimum. And then the question now, how does the value of the income variable change during the execution of the code, and what's the meaning of the following? Okay, let's go. And then for this one, yeah, what will the program print? As you can see, it will go for the total earnings 6,030, maximum earnings 1,100, and minimum earnings 450. By using this code, yeah, when we go for this code, it will try to converting that. We will
Dictionary.
try to learn about this again in the task, yeah. Okay, and then about dictionary, yeah, which is about the key values. So dictionary is an ordered set of the key value pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the comments of working with dictionaries, we have this one. We set the startup for the variable name, and then the dict for the dictionary for creating an empty dictionary. And then this one, yeah, by using the curly brackets, we have the name and then the value. Name is key. The key is name and then the value is space X. And this one also the key founder. The value is Elon Musk. And then for getting all the keys of the dictionary, we can use this one, startup.keys, and then startup.values for getting all values of dictionary. And then for this one also for accessing a value by its key, startup and then the name. So basically, it will try to accessing the name. Okay, so for this one, we have this one, we set the dictionary to be empty, and then we go for this amount equal integer input, enter the number of startups. For I in range amount, so basically we go for the range of the amount, name equal input, enter the startup name, so we enter the startup name, and then we go for the data, and the name we set for the dictionary, and then the data name, we set the founder, for make sure that we accessing the founder, we input the enter founder name, and then the data name investments, it will go for the integer input, the investment attracted. So basically, it will try to fill the name sections and then the investment sections. So
What does the
that one,
data variable for?
sorry, what?
Nah.
Okay, so data is the dictionary. The name is this one, the startup name. So basically, we will try to fill it. Yeah, we fill the founder, we fill the investments, and then for the structure for the dictionary, just like this. So we have the main dictionary contents of the data variable. So as you can see, we have this one, the moon rover. Use the colon, don't forget, and then we have also the founder. Founder is the key, value is the
Don't know
node.
is the
Yeah, it's the value.
yeah.
And then also this one, investment is the key, and this 100,000, I think, yeah, sorry, 10,000 is the value. And then also the Lampard, the founder is Aladdin, which is the key value, understood?
Answer.
So I will try to accessing the data, moon rover, and then what's the data that we want to access, maybe the founder, investment, and so on. Okay, so now for this one, we have the max investments, which is the counter equal to 0, and then we go for the for loop for startup in data. If data startup greater than investments, greater than maximum investments, it will go accessing this data startup and then investments, and then it will go for this winner equal to startup. So basically, it will try to assessing the startup, is saving it inside the winner. And most investment attracted by the winner, it will showing us the winner, which is the startup. But here,
Yeah.
the founder, we can access by using this data, winner, and then the founder. Total investment by using this one, data, winner, and then investment. So it will go for accessing the index in the dictionary. Okay.
So investments. Okay, wait. Can you go to previous what I want to itu? Max investments. What is the square bracket for again? The dictionary.
Sorry.
Is the square bracket for the dictionary?
It's for accessing, but when creating, we are
Ah,
using curly. Okay. When we
okay.
are creating dictionary, we are using curly, but when we are accessing,
Okay.
we are using that one. Understood?
Okay. Answer.
Okay. Good. Okay, so the program will print just like this. Most investments are by Batcorp. The founder Batman. Total investments is this one. Now we have the case from the Word of Code WOC. So Word of Code has long researching the preferences of the all business incubator participants. Its experts always monitor what project startup uppers plan to work on. They bring their ideas to life. Word of Code will ask us to write a program that collects the data for a set period, a span of time between the two specific years about the numbers of entrepreneurs willing to work on the projects and for its topics, and then performs the initial analysis of this data. So that's it, yeah. So what we learned so far. So yeah, we learned something. We learned about the today. We learned about the we review again about the variable, and then once again about the dictionary, about the list, and so on. Yeah. And in the next, we will try to learn about the functions, about the OP, which is object-oriented programming, and then the secret techniques to create the functions with the variable. Yeah, we will try to learn about that. Any questions until here before we go for the task, Keanu?
No.
Any question? No. Okay, if no, let's go. We go for the task. You can share on the screen.
Okay, wait.
And then go for the second task.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Just go back. Okay, number 2. The
Whoa.
program should request the revenue data for each of the 12 months of the year. The data is entered in the line by spaces. It's assumed that the first number in row is revenue for January and the last in the revenue for December of the same year. The program should analyze the data and display the names of the months with the revenue higher than the previous months of revenue growth, and the names of the months in which the revenue declined compared to the previous indicator, months of declining income. Please note that the name of the months must be in chronological order. The program should work like in the picture. Okay, let's go. We go for this. Maybe I will try to help you. You can see my screen, yeah, to answering this number 2.
Wait.
Okay,
I'm quite
so
confused here.
okay, so how do we write it for these questions? So first we need to go for the task first, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, we have the questions. Enter income data for January through December. Okay, so first we will go for here. We will go for the months first, which is we will go for making our date months equal. So let's go. We have the date, yeah, date on here. We have the January, February until December, right, in our calendar.
Yes.
So let's go. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August,
You have to write all the
September.
months.
Yeah, all the months. And split it with the spaces, yeah. Split it with the spaces. November, December, and then the last we need to use the split to splitting it. Split with empty. So basically we'll try to splitting it. And then we have the questions for which asking for entering the income. So maybe on here I will go for
And what, Mister? The split?
the dot split only with the empty dot split.
Okay,
Already done?
done. Then we ask the
Okay,
question.
Yeah, now let's go. We make the questions. I create name input there for this one. You can make it everything. Okay, so I make this one. Enter the income data for January. Make sure it's the same with the uppercase of G. January through
December. Okay.
Yes. And then after that, we go for the making it by using the list map for mapping it. So we have the income equal. We are using the list anyway. List.
Yeah, list.
We are using the map. So we will try to make it integer in all. So basically, we can also make it integer on here, but we will go for the new formula to make it integer in all. Okay, open brackets, integer, and then what's the name of this variable is income. So we will make sure that our income is now integer. And now let's go, we make the empty list for saving it. I will have the growth on here, growth, with which equal empty string. Empty list, I mean. And then for
So growth
it
is
for
the
save.
right list.
Yeah, it will be our platform to save our data. Okay, so just make it blank, just like this. Okay. And then go for the for loop. Maybe for x in range, we will try to go from 1 because we go for the 1 month there. And then we go for the len. What's len? Is this variable. I use income. And then this one, we go for the if. If, okay, so if income for index I, for index x, greater than, sorry, income index x minus 1, okay, it will go for the growth. Growth dot append, it will adding the data to the growth. So we are using the append. Append, sorry, growth dot append. Okay, and then use the
Append months.
Yes, months, and then accessing the list. And then maybe we use the under if income, it's now less than. Okay, so we just need to split it. I think we can copy this. Okay, so now I change this sign to be less than. It will try to fall. Yeah, not growth again, but it will go for a fall when it's less than. So that means the income is less than to the here functions. Okay. And then the last we go for the after the for loop. So we print, let's print months of revenue growth. Months of revenue growth. Colon. And then we print again, print with what? With the months of declining income and column. Okay, maybe I will try to adding this. I will, as you can see, the 3000s and so on. Maybe I will test. Use the comma anyway.
Yes. Okay, wait.
Sorry, use the space. Maybe for test purposes only here. Okay, wait. Central libraries for integer base. List made income. Wait, there's an error. Input, okay. Enter the income. Oh, don't forget to use the split. I kind of forgot that. Don't forget to use the split. So it will try to splitting our data.
Oh, okay.
Not split on the variable income. 2,000, 5,000, maybe 7,000, and 9,000, for example. As you can see, months of revenue growth. Okay, it's kind of error also. So let's go. We make sure that we go for the correct.
Wait, isn't it like it's supposed to be integer, the income?
Yeah, the income data for January through December. Okay, months of revenue growth, income. We set it for integers, and then growth, and then for x in the range 1 length of the income. If income greater than income x minus 1, for the pen months I. And then if income x less than income x minus 1, for append months x. Oh, I kind of forget. I don't add this one. Yeah. Okay, so months of revenue growth. Don't forget to add the growth, and then this one for the fall. And now it will showing us the data. Okay. Maybe this one 5,000, so 700, 6,000. As you can see, February, March. And then when we go, I go for the declining. So that means maybe our profit now is 9,000. And then I will go for it's go decline to 7,000 and then declining again to be 1,000. Now, as you can see, it was showing us the February and March. So it was showing us the declining income, which is from the in February and March. And then for the maybe increasing, maybe from the 500 to be 750 and then to be 1,000. You can see growth in February and then the March. Okay? Okay, you can follow my code here. And I think it will be the last task because we have connected for 1 hour. Yeah, maybe just for example, okay, just type enter. I think you okay. Name X is not defined. You are using I, not X anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, make sure that if you are using I, make sure you are using I only.
Okay, wait.
Control Z maybe, Control Z. Okay. Okay, good. Maybe just don't add some more. Maybe yeah, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Maybe just for example. Name X is not defined.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, still. Okay, very good. Okay, I think you have incorrect typing. Months of revenue growth, months of declining
To December.
income. Wait, January, February, March, April, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Enter the income data for January through through December. Okay, maybe you can use my code. Yeah, I think I can find the incorrect because that's very small. Okay,
Yeah,
you can see my code. Yeah, maybe you can compare if you want. So you will know what's the difference. December.
Nothing is different.
Maybe we will check for a little bit for January through December. List map integer. Income growth fall for x in the range 1 land income if income. Okay, x minus 1 growth append months I minus. Okay, I think I found the wrong. Is you are using the append on the growth, but you are using the minus. As you can see on the line 9, you compared with my line in the line 22. Can you see that? It must be,
Yeah, what?
there's no subtracting. Only call the platform's name, which is I only. Can you see on the, you can compare on the line 9 and line
Oh
22.
yeah. That one and this one. Okay, wait.
Okay, so basically that's only for the, okay, maybe okay, you can delete it first.
Okay.
If it's still releasing. Okay, as you can see.
Wow, what is wrong?
Checklist it one more again. I think it's very, yeah, very tiny, yeah. But that's okay. Your code already correct. I think you can use my code for submitting it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, we already done. Anyway, I think it's kind of a little bit complicated, right? And also
Yeah.
challenging for us to coding just like this. Maybe you can go back first to the room, Keanu.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you
I'm back.
can turn off your share screen and turn
Yeah.
on
I
camera
did.
back again.
I did. Okay.
Okay. Because okay. So that is kind of what we learned so far. So we review again about the variable itself, about the functions, and about the looping, and also we also use the dictionary and also the list part. Yeah, how do we use the list, and then the dictionary and so on our today's lessons. Until here, any something that you want to ask? You, any question?
No questions.
Okay, maybe before we finish for the class, maybe can you summarize a little bit about what you have learned today and what task that you did. Can you share to me? Hello?
We look then like function, and then we also learn about the dictionary and the list more.
Yeah, we learned about dictionary and also the list. And also about the task. How about the task? Can you give me the task is easy or the task is challenging? It's hard or what?
Um, like at first it was easy, but the last one it was kind of challenging
Oh
because
yeah,
like
I see. Okay, maybe the how to make it easier. Maybe you
I didn't
can
need
do.
much of a list.
Yeah, you need to more practice. Yeah, and I think because of we only conduct the class only once a
Okay.
week, I very ask you to complete the task before we go for the next task. So in the next week we will go for the task two. Make sure that the task one is already finished. You can also see the solutions in the collab. I will share you after this. And also you have also the holiday, right? So make sure that you are finished
Yes.
the task before we go for the second task in the next week. Understood? And if you have any questions, just feel
Okay.
free to ask me in the WhatsApp. If you maybe still confused about how to make the logics or maybe so on about the code and so on, you can ask me. Okay, Kenu? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that's it, Kenu, for our today's class. Thank you so much for joining the class. Yeah, hopefully you can get something what you have learned for today and you can implement that to our task and to another
Okay.
code. Maybe that's it. Okay, thank you so much for joining class and see you in another lessons again. Bye bye.